All right, Coach, say one more thing, sorry.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, great.
Okay.
Travis Kelce, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Fun and amazing talent. Just one of the most fun guys to be around. And, I mean, I've just never seen a human being, too many people that can do what he can do. As tall as he is, as physical as he is, as strong as he is, to be as fast. And, I mean, every time I watch, I just get, it's very proud.
I mean, when you coached him at Cleveland Heights, he was playing quarterback, right?
He was a quarterback, and he was an unbelievable quarterback, but I had the, kind of strong talk and say, listen, Trav, I hope you make it as a quarterback, but understand, and I told him this at his graduation, told his mom this, he's going to be an NFL tight end. I mean, when you're 6'6", and you knew he was on the verge of getting to be 250, 260, and you run a 4.6 or who knows faster, and you could have a 40-inch vertical, I mean, those human beings just don't exist that much. And so I'm just glad things have played out the appropriate way for him. And now just think about it. If you're the parents of the Kelce boys, one's got a Super Bowl. I just sent him a text. I hope he gets a chance. Both all pro. I mean, it's really an amazing story.
So obviously you still have a relationship with him?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I was in the when the Browns played there, I was in the suite and he came in, with my son. He's got a good relationship with my son. I mean, Trav's really grown up to be just such a good kid, good young man. I don't want to call him a kid anymore.
When you look at what he's been able to do, has it surprised you even a little bit, or did you feel confident? You said he could be a tight end.
Honestly, I believe, I swear to you, I have never seen an athlete of his magnitude, of his size. I just haven't. Even at the collegiate level, I could see him run, and I could see how, first off, he's got all the intangibles. He's competitive. He wants to be really good, and the greatest thing is he's grown to be an amazing teammate and a leader, too. I mean, at Cleveland Heights, he was the show because it was our first year there, and then we built something. But he has got so many tools, and if you see his hand-eye coordination, he makes plays on the football that are ridiculous, and then his yards after catch are ridiculous. So, God forgive me for saying this, but I think he's a Hall of Fame candidate. I think he's got to be.
It's amazing that when you hear people talking about the Super Bowl, that he is one of the keys to a victory for the Chiefs. It feels like. This is what everyone's talking about: is how can Mahomes get to Kelce? That just shows how important this guy has become, how big of a role he's playing.
Well, the cool thing is that they all got to respect. They all have to respect the speed. The speed that Kansas City has. If you choose to double on the outside, you leave Travis on a safety that's 5'11", 6 feet tall. And if you choose to double him on the inside, you're leaving these guys that are 4'3" guys on the outside. Don't get me wrong. If I'm Trav, I'm the happiest guy in America that I have all these other weapons. But if you noticed, he could catch 2 or 3 balls. He's the same guy. Whether he catches 8 or 3, that's what's great. But he knows his opportunities are there, and he takes advantage of them. Catching, he was banged up in the 2 games where he caught 3 touchdowns in the second quarter. That was amazing. And he understands the game. He understands where the fits are and where to settle down in the zones. And when he's got man, how to break him off on his corner routes. He's just got it. He's got the whole, very high IQ. And, Jason was the same way.
I know a lot of what he has is God-given. But what can his story tell kids at Cleveland Heights, kids at Euclid, kids in Northeast Ohio? What can he be an example of?
Well, let me tell you, and Trav, Trav is a great story because his world wasn't perfect. And everybody knows his world wasn't perfect. Trav went through some trying times at Cincinnati, but he came out of it on the right side. He didn't get defeated when he made a mistake. He made himself better. And that's the whole story here. Not only to make himself better, he gives back. He realized, you know what? Stuff happens, and kids are going to make mistakes. Teenagers, heck, we see adults making mistakes. But he learned from it, and he's given it back now, and he's and to our kids, I tell them, don't let anybody put a doggone ceiling on you. Most people don't. Do you know what Travis's best sport was growing up? Hockey. He was amazing. He was the only kid I ever knew that could have been Division I. Baseball, basketball, and football. But growing up, him and Jason were great hockey players, I was told. So, God gave him a lot, but then he went to work at it. And he's a student of the game, and he's a great teammate. And you see how excited he gets when his teammates score. It's a beautiful thing. I want these guys to understand that when you genuinely root for your teammates as much as you do for yourself, that's when you got a shot to really be good. And I think that's what Kansas City has right now.
You feel like for them to win, he's going to have to get involved. You mentioned the 2 touchdowns, right? The message to him.
Here's what I think. I think he's going to have to be a huge part of it. But I think a big part of what he's going to do, he's going to have to block. They're going to have to run the ball. They're not going to, in my opinion, they're going to give them a soft box. That's just my opinion. And they're going to make them beat them running the ball. But nobody likes to get grinded. And they got some pretty good backs there, too. You know, Patrick Mahomes clearly shows he can run the ball. He can run the read option just like anybody else can. But I think I see Travis. God, I hope I'm not hexing him, but I see him catching one early, and it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a close game. I see him catching the winner in a corner of the end zone to win the ball game. That's Coach Rotsky's dream and prediction. So
there we go. It's perfect. Coach, thank you.
Okay. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks so much. That was great. That was a good message. We'll try and get that out.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and whenever, because I